Today, I'm going to help you guys elevate your game and get you more interceptions in your own gameplays, which are going to equate to more dubs. Now, before we get into it, make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe, become members. You're going to need a scheme. I think I'm going to make a video on how to make your own scheme. However, if you want the dominant stuff in the members area, small fee, I'm the cheapest anywhere. Okay, now you got to be careful because if you're watching these TikTok tips and other YouTube videos, you got to be careful because a lot of it's just BS for views. Now, I'm 8-0 in the Legends division, about to play my Super Bowl. Probably going to play it tomorrow, but I'm going to play my Super Bowl. It's going to be like my third or fourth Super Bowl in the Legends division. We are putting in work. I already have an 85 overall team. I'm working on 86. You know what I'm saying? I got a really tough team, and it's hard to beat. But today I'm going to show you guys and explain to you, especially if you're newer to Madden. So become a member, get the full schemes for a small fee. Easy money. We're going to be in the multiple defense playbook. And when you're trying to get more interceptions, you have to understand that there's different things you're doing with your user according to the situation and the defense that you're running. So let's look at the 3-2. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the linebackers out and put 3 safeties in this position. So if you don't know how to do that, you just come over here to your personnel, click on the little blue bubbles and put safeties, SS, FS, whatever you got. Okay, and then you can come over here and you can even put CB inside right there. Supposed to put your fastest cornerbacks in there. However, it's Madden. You never know. You feel me? And then let's go ahead. I'll show you guys cover one robber press. This is crucial. I think it's important. And I'm going to show you guys just how to do it. All right, so cover one robber press. Boom. Flex trade. We'll do random. Okay, random. That way we don't know what to expect. Let me go ahead and respot ball because it's a big factor in how I try to get my interceptions. Now you have a couple options, but I want you to do, and this is what you need to do, is you're going to need to reshade over the top. Wire triangle, right stick up for over the top if you're running cover one. Now this is specific to defenses. I'm only going to teach you guys how to do it against man defense, and then I'll show you guys another video on zone defense. So make sure you subscribe. Over the top right here, this will prevent people from beating us over the top. However, some gangster receivers can still get by you, so you got to be careful. Chances are, if the Tyreek Hill's on your right side, you may have to take Jackson and put him on a deep half instead of a 3-rec hook. That's an option you have, okay? But I'm going to reset the play. I'm going to reshade over the top. I'm going to pass commit by pressing RB or R1, letting my defense know, hey, it's a pass, so do what you got to do, all right? Next thing we do, you have to make a choice, okay? You have to make the choice, and the choice is, do you want to force everything outside or do you want to bring them inside? Now, cover one robber press on its own is automatic default outside shading. So if they try to run anything outside, these guys should cook them. However, the tight ends, they can beat pretty much anything in this game. It's RNG based. Remember, not everything's going to shade outside. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to bring everything inside because I'm trying to get a pick. All right, so wire triangle, right stick outside. I'll reshade outside just to make sure you see how they moved again. They move to the outside. They have outside leverage, which means people are going to come inside, okay? Now, you can leave the 3-rec hook or you can put them on the deep half or you can keep this inside third and use the 3-rec hook. Up to you, okay? However, what I would recommend you do is QB contain. RB or R1, QB contain. And yes, you can do all this pre-snap. I know there's people in here, you can't do all that. You can, okay? Trust me, 8-0, about to play a Super Bowl. Come on, baby. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I don't lie to you guys. Now, with your user, you're gonna put yourself on the blitz. A or X right stick down for blitz. This should help with your angles and moving around. You see what I'm saying? Be able to move around and just do this kind of number. You want a good change of direction, which by the way, your user is very important, okay? Your change of direction stat, make sure you look it up. Try to get someone with the highest change of direction. You can look at that in the depth chart. All right, so what I'm thinking, since I have outside leverage, it's cover one. I'm thinking I'm going to jump, and if you're newer, I want you to do this. I want you to jump the first route that comes inside that you see, okay? You don't need to learn how to jump routes yet. Right now, we're just trying to get more picks. So when we snap the ball with my Jackson, what I'm going to do is I'm going to locate someone, and I'm going to stay underneath them with my user and follow their route. So we're going to snap the ball. Boom, inside A, I'm coming with A. Regardless if he throws it to RB, I want A. And our pass rush should get there. Now, you don't have to use QB contains. You can use the stock cover one robber press. The press itself, the pass rush itself is really good stock. You see these pass rush angles? Trust me, you want them, okay? So again, we're going to reshade over the top, shade outside, pass commit like this. We can keep our inside third if we want and put ourselves on a blitz. And we're ready. Remember, first route that comes inside, boom, it's this guy again. Just like that, okay? And there comes our pass rush. Now, there's always an opening, right? So if one play doesn't work, you user one, then user the next. Now what you can do, now that we've progressed and I've showed you guys, you can follow one route for now. We're gonna shade over the top, shade outside, pass commit, put ourselves on a blitzing angle. And now what I wanna do is we can actually bait our opponent. If he comes inside, there's the only route right here. I'm coming underneath this route. Now he has nowhere to go. You know what I mean? All we have to do is rely on the pass rush. Now, one thing, if you're newer to Madden, why is it taking so long to get the pass rush there? Because there's this thing in Madden, okay? There's penalties. Let me show you what I mean. So let's just say I do this, pass commit. I'll take my second controller. As soon as if the quarterback sits still, pass rush is pretty much nerfed. Once the quarterback moves left, right, or back, then there's a penalty, right? Block sheddings increase and things like that. Let me show you what I mean. So if I snap the ball at the quarterback and then I start moving, right? You see the block shedding boost that they get on the defensive line. The pass rush gets there a lot quicker and cover one robber press. So you don't really have to sit there and worry, because if I snap the ball, right, and this guy, you see the pass rush? It's decent, but for the most part, he actually dropped back kind of far, bro. Let me do this one more time. Boom! I mean, he just came through right there. Now you may be able to glitch him out. I'm not gonna lie. You might be able to shade over the top outside in this defense, pass commit, and then stand over here, right, and then jump somebody. Boom. And then you jump the first route this way. Now, it could be Y, it could be A. There's a bunch of different things. Now, let's say we need some help, right? Let's say, damn, you see he ran that 2 slant routes, whatever, right? We could go ahead and take Jackson, okay? Leave him on a 3-rec hook. He'll be in the wave. Shade over the top, shade outside. Now we have a 3-rec hook, and he's supposed to jump to our right side. So when I snap the ball in his cover one robber press, he goes left. So we know this. So now what we can do is we can just jump the routes that come from this side. We can go left or right. He should stay in the middle to try to deter anything. However, what I like to do with this cover one is I'll go ahead and bring him down, put him on a cloud flat like this, okay? And you can set your cloud flat to anything. Now shade outside, forcing everything back inside, put myself on a blitz. And now all I gotta do is come here, come here, come here, jump routes underneath. My cloud flat's gonna help me. Kuna Matata son. All right, again, shade over the top, shade outside, bring Jackson down, put him on a cloud flat, set your cloud flat to whatever you want. Your zone drops, pass commit, put yourself on a blitz. Watching these routes. A's coming this way, I want A. Okay? And that's how you run an effective man defense. Now, there's things they can do, so let's just assume he's running a lot of zig routes. And let's just say he's like flip the play, right? He's flipping the play. He's running his tight end. Now I'm just gonna put Y and X on streaks and put X on a zig, and I'm gonna shade outside. Okay? Just like this. Let's see how he plays that zig. Still gets cooked on that man defense. I mean, he's cooked. And this is something that you're gonna need to be aware of when you play this game. If you're noticing that he does that, you're going to have to take your user. You can put an adjustment out there, but if you don't want to sacrifice the adjustment, okay, pay attention. You're going to have to do this, okay? Let's just say they run slants. You shade over the top outside. You pass commit. But like I tell you guys, the tight ends, man, they get love. So whenever I see, we're going to try to let him finesse us, snap the ball, and now we're here. Boom. We're coming down, forcing him to make another read. Sometimes they throw it, sometimes they don't. And you'll have the 3-rec hook. I don't know, what did we do with the 3-rec hook? What happened here? What happened with the 3-rec hook? He comes down and he's in the way of these slants coming across the field, okay? Right here, he's ready, and we're jumping the zig route. So everybody's pretty much locked up. By the time it's all said and done, the pass rush is there already. So it's remarkable, okay? Now let's refresh and talk about what we're doing here, okay? We're shading over the top. We're pass committing, shading outside. We're going to keep our eye on this tight end because he's the one that breaks free the most, right? So let's go ahead and put him on a drag this time, right? Let's snap the ball. Boom. You see how he gets free? We're going to stay with this guy. Regardless if the Y route gets free or not, it doesn't matter. Now, if they're running a lot of inside routes, okay, then we can shade inside, pass commit, shade over the top, inside. You see how we got inside leverage? So let's see what happens with the tight end when he tries to Boom. He stays with him. Now I can come over here and just wait. Pass rush gets there because we want to use a stock pass rush in this cover one robber press out of dollar. Now, to get a little bit more advanced, okay, we can come to spinner right here, okay? We're going to press. We're going to identify the guy that's not being covered. We're going to man him up. A, okay? We're going to QB contain. We're going to take our outside guys. We can even baseline press, right? So they come in a little bit closer. We want to put these guys like on vert hooks or cloud flats, okay? Vert hooks, whatever we got to do. Now, it's a 3-man pass rush, which means we're going to have to engage 1v1s. We're going to shade outside again, make sure we're pass committing, take the first inside route. Boom, this one, we're going to stick with this one. And our cloud flats are there to help us, okay? Now, I did make a mistake there, okay? Let me show you why. This is what you really want to do, and my apologies. But as I jump this inside route, you have to remember, man, that you have clouds over there. So once he gets to a midpoint, you want to go ahead and jump off that, right? Because you got your clouds here. You want to jump something back this way. So it'll be this guy in the middle of the field. Okay, so you want to be back here. Let me show you guys again one more time because I feel like this you need to know this, right? So we're going to base a lot. Well, actually, let's go to spinner. Like this. We're going to identify the guy that needs to be manned up. We're going to man him up. We're going to take the outside guys and put them on vert hooks. Like this, okay? Well, he was supposed to go on a vert hook. Like this, okay? And then you can shade outside or inside. Whatever you want to do. Pass commit. QB contain. And we'll let the vert hooks do their job. But let's stay inside right here. RB. I'm going to wait for RB. Boom. Now, they don't have to be vert hooks. They can be cloud flats. Okay? They can do whatever you want. You can put a vert hook on one side and a cloud flat on the other. Just remember that your default in this cover one robber press is always trying to take the inside routes. Okay? Now, I can use the inside third. And I can bring this guy. You'll see that his blitzing angle's over there, but I'm going to keep him on the edge anyway. You can even QB contain, okay? Like this to help him out a little bit. And then inside route, boom. Another inside route here. Just like that. Now, you see that deep post going over X, right? Remember, he's not moving, so the pass rush doesn't get the block shed boost. Remember that. That's just something you're going to have to remember. Now, you saw that deep post. This is why it's more ideal not to leave and just leave this inside third there, okay? And probably using the 3-rep hook. I advise just using the 3-rep hook and leaving your blues out there, the blitzer, and then trying to play inside. Boom, underneath. Play the middle of the field, man, and then just jump a route and stick to it. Make sure that you practice. Say you want to eye the tight end. Go into a game, man. If you struggle, just go into a game, watch, look for the tight end, and stay with the tight end. Stay under him, okay? Just stay there. And I guarantee, because a lot of people like to do that. Now, one other thing is you have to be careful with, like, wait, we may not be able, but yeah, we're not gonna be able to audible. One of the other things a lot of people like to do, especially in the higher ranks, is let's assume that we're coming to Trey Y flex. They're not really gonna use Trey Y flex, and let's say we're in one robber press, right? You'll notice that the running back is manned up. However, it is hard to stop these running backs. They were supposed to be an in route, my bad. But let me show you guys what I mean, and this is crucial. If you're facing a trips formation, you're going to need to come over here and you're going to set your cloud flats to 25. Okay, so it's going to go like this. I hope you guys remember this wrong, controller. We're going to set this these flats to about 25, maybe even 30. I'm going to go ahead and just go 30 like this, okay? Now let's say they're running PA cross shot. You're in cover one robber press. They take their running back, put them on an in route, and they streak the tight end. Once you see this trips formation, you know that they're going to try to run a deep cross on you. You could shade outside, okay? Put this 3-rec hook on a cloud flat, right? And then I'm going to come here, and I already know that the bailout route is the running back. So what I do is I'll come here, and I'm following. I'm waiting over here for this guy. My cloud flat is over there to try to slow down anything that goes into the backfield at 30 yards. Now, if we come over here, let's just see how it all played out. With the cloud flat going 30 yards, he kind of slows this guy down a little bit, but this guy's getting cooked by the tight end, son. So remember, you got to be careful, because if these guys could get cooked, and someone like me is going to see that. So be careful with that if you're using cover one robber. Everything else, man, my ultimate team doesn't really get cooked like the Broncos are getting cooked right now. So my guys are stride for stride with most of these players. But if you have a budget team, make sure you get the speedy guys, the best budget cards. All right, that's what you need. You need to find the best budget cards. So remember, a beginner, let's just talk about this one more time. If you're a beginner you want to jump these routes. So if you're running a trips formation, you're probably going to want to do cover man blitz, and you're going to want to bring your deep halves down like this. Okay. Bring them down all the way down. Okay. All the way down. Bring them all the way down. All right. And then you can shade over the top if you want. In this defense, you can user this guy. So if they're not using their running back, then we can jump crossing routes like this. So you see the significance of what I'm doing, right? You see that me bringing my deep halves down. Bro, this instant replay. I brought my deep halves down. Why? Well, look at the timing by the time the crossing route gets there, okay? And even a tight end corner route. Look at the timing. Look at this. This guy's in the play, and he can zone break. Okay, he can zone break, but everybody, my user's there. This guy's there, and this guy's there, and our deep half is there. So everything down the field is covered. Now, typically, if you don't see that crossing route, you see something else, you could jump anything low as long as your deep half is down here playing the blue close to the line of scrimmage. Just some tips for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Take advantage, man, because like I said, I drop a lot of jewels. We compete at the highest level. We could do MCS. It's just too much time, man. I don't have time like that. That's a young man's game. Drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.